Today, we're talking about embarrassing moments and how everyone experiences them at some point. These situations can happen suddenly, saying something wrong, forgetting what to say, or making a mistake in front of others. In those moments, it's easy to feel uncomfortable, lose confidence, and wish the situation would end quickly. However, embarrassing moments are a normal part of life, and learning how to handle them calmly makes a big difference in how we feel afterward.
One of the most common reactions in these situations is overthinking. After something awkward happens, the mind tends to replay the moment again and again, focusing on every detail. This makes the situation feel worse than it actually is. In reality, most people forget about it quickly and move on. Learning how to let go of small mistakes and avoid overthinking helps reduce stress and makes it easier to recover.
A useful approach in embarrassing situations is to stay composed and not react too strongly. When something goes wrong, reacting with panic or frustration can make it more noticeable. Staying calm, taking a breath, and continuing naturally helps the situation pass more quickly. In many cases, people respect someone who can handle awkward moments without losing control.
Sometimes, the best way to deal with embarrassment is to laugh at the situation. Turning an awkward moment into something light can help reduce tension and make others feel more comfortable. Instead of trying to hide the mistake, accepting it and reacting in a relaxed way shows confidence. This approach helps transform an uncomfortable situation into something less serious.
Over time, embarrassing moments become less important. What feels uncomfortable now often turns into something we can look back on and laugh about later. These experiences help us become more flexible, less sensitive to small mistakes, and better at handling unexpected situations. Learning to move on quickly and not hold on to embarrassment helps us feel more confident in everyday life.
Embarrassing moments often feel much bigger in our mind than they actually are. When something awkward happens, it is easy to focus on how we look to others, imagine negative reactions, and assume everyone is paying attention. In reality, most people are busy with their own thoughts and quickly move on. Learning to shift our focus away from the mistake and continue acting naturally helps reduce the intensity of the moment. The faster we move forward, the less noticeable the situation becomes.
Body language plays an important role in how an embarrassing moment develops. When we start to panic, avoid eye contact, or freeze, it can make the situation feel more uncomfortable. On the other hand, maintaining a relaxed posture, keeping a steady voice, and continuing the conversation can help everything feel normal again. Even if we feel uncomfortable inside, controlled body language helps us regain confidence and move through the moment more smoothly.
Small communication mistakes happen all the time, especially in conversations. Forgetting a word, mixing something up, or saying the wrong thing can feel uncomfortable at first. A simple way to handle this is to correct ourselves calmly, clarify what we meant, and continue without hesitation. Most people appreciate clear communication and do not focus on small errors. This approach helps us stay in control of the situation and avoid unnecessary stress.
Another effective strategy is to reframe the situation and see it from a different perspective. Instead of viewing it as a failure, we can treat it as a normal experience that everyone goes through. This mindset helps us reduce self-criticism, stay balanced, and respond in a more relaxed way. When we change how we think about embarrassment, it becomes easier to handle similar situations in the future.
Confidence grows when we learn how to recover quickly from these moments. Each time we experience something awkward and manage to move on without overreacting, we build resilience. Over time, embarrassing situations lose their power, and we become more comfortable dealing with them. This ability helps us stay calm under pressure, adapt to unexpected situations, and continue interacting with others without fear.
Embarrassing moments often stay in our memory longer than they should because we tend to overanalyze what happened and focus on every detail. After the situation ends, the mind keeps replaying the moment, trying to find what went wrong. This habit makes the experience feel more serious than it actually is. A more helpful approach is to accept what happened, remind ourselves that mistakes are normal, and shift attention to something else. This helps reduce mental pressure and allows us to move forward more easily.
Social situations can sometimes increase the feeling of embarrassment, especially when many people are present. In those moments, it may feel like everyone is watching and judging. However, most people are focused on their own experience and do not analyze others as closely as we think. Understanding this helps us feel less exposed, stay more relaxed, and avoid reacting with stress. When we remember that attention is not fully on us, it becomes easier to stay calm and continue naturally.
Voice control can make a big difference during an awkward situation. When something unexpected happens, the voice may become uncertain or shaky. Taking a brief pause, slowing down speech, and continuing in a steady tone helps us regain control of communication. Even a short pause can give enough time to collect our thoughts and respond more clearly. This helps prevent the situation from becoming more uncomfortable.
Perspective really shapes how we handle these moments. What feels embarrassing now may seem insignificant later. When we learn to see the situation in a broader way, we realize that it is only a small part of a much larger experience. This understanding helps us reduce emotional intensity and respond in a more balanced way. Over time, this mindset makes embarrassing moments easier to handle.
Experience gradually changes how we react to awkward situations. The more we face them, the more we understand that they are temporary and not as serious as they feel. This helps us recover more quickly, maintain composure, and continue without hesitation. With practice, embarrassing moments become easier to manage, and we develop the ability to stay confident even when things do not go perfectly.
Embarrassing moments often become easier to handle when we change how we respond immediately after they happen. Instead of trying to hide the situation or act like nothing happened, it is more effective to acknowledge it briefly and move on. A simple reaction, such as staying calm or giving a small smile, can help reduce tension. When we respond naturally, the moment does not grow into something bigger. This approach helps us maintain control, keep the situation light, and continue without creating additional stress.
Another useful approach is to shift attention away from the mistake and bring the focus back to the conversation or activity. When we stay stuck on what happened, the situation feels longer and more uncomfortable. By continuing the conversation, asking a question, or changing the topic, we help the moment pass more quickly. This shows confidence and helps others stay relaxed as well.
It is common to feel physical reactions during embarrassing moments, such as a faster heartbeat or tension. Instead of reacting to these sensations, it helps to take a slow breath, relax the body, and stay present in the moment. Controlling breathing allows us to regain stability and respond more clearly. This simple action can make a noticeable difference in how we handle the situation.
Turning an awkward moment into something positive can completely change the atmosphere. A light reaction or a calm response can help others feel comfortable and prevent the situation from becoming serious. When we treat the moment as something normal, it becomes easier to reduce tension, keep the interaction natural, and move forward without discomfort.
Over time, these situations become valuable experience. Each moment teaches us how to react, how to stay calm, and how to continue without hesitation. Instead of avoiding these situations, facing them helps us build confidence, improve communication, and become more flexible. With enough experience, embarrassing moments no longer feel stressful. They become simple situations that we can handle with ease.
Emotional control becomes stronger through repeated experience. Each time we face an awkward situation and manage to stay calm, we build the ability to handle pressure more effectively. Instead of reacting with stress, we begin to respond with clarity and control. This helps us stay balanced, even when situations do not go as planned.
A relaxed attitude can change the way others react as well. When we do not treat the situation as a big problem, others are less likely to focus on it. A natural response helps reduce tension and keeps the interaction comfortable. This makes it easier to maintain positive communication and avoid unnecessary discomfort.
With experience, embarrassing moments become part of experience rather than something to avoid. They help us become more adaptable, more confident, and less sensitive to small mistakes. When we learn how to handle these situations with ease, we gain the ability to stay calm, respond naturally, and continue without losing control in any environment.